The day began in chaos. Neither my wife nor I woke to the alarm clock thanks to an overnight power outage. Racing against time, my wife was more frantic than I was, given her earlier start time compared to my 9 a.m. shift and a mere 15-minute commute. In her rush to leave, she neglected her usual ritual of checking emails and forgot to shut down her computer. As I moved to power it down, a subject line in her inbox caught my attention. "Aloha for a great time." My stomach sank as I clicked it. The contents revealed plans for my wife, Molly, to jet off to Hawaii with another man during my upcoming 2-week business trip. It felt like the ground beneath me had been ripped away. Let me provide some context. Molly and I met over 12 years ago, introduced by mutual friends who thought we'd be compatible. They were right. Our shared passion for fitness and health drew us together. Molly was a yoga instructor and personal trainer, while I worked in marketing for a mid-sized company, nurturing ambitions of expansion. I was an outdoor enthusiast, thriving on activities like hiking, mountain biking, and running. We seemed perfect together. Molly with her striking 5 feet 6 inches frame, cascading brown hair, and radiant brown eyes, and me, a 6 feet 3 inches blonde with blue eyes and an athletic build. Though it wasn't love at first sight, our bond deepened over time. After a couple of years, we married, and for the past 8 years, I believed we were happy. Or at least, I was convinced of my happiness, until that email revealed our marriage was teetering on the brink. The email made it clear that Molly and this man, Martin, had been planning their romantic getaway for months. She had scheduled it knowing full well I'd be away on a business trip, a pivotal opportunity for my career. Securing key accounts on this trip could mean a promotion and a significant salary increase. But in that moment, my career ambitions felt insignificant compared to the blow I'd just received. Determined to uncover the truth, I delved deeper into her inbox. Molly wasn't particularly tech-savvy, but I was. I found a folder labeled Trips and discovered a trove of correspondence with Martin. Their affair had been ongoing for 6 months. My mind raced as I tried to piece together what had gone wrong. Our life together seemed idyllic, full of shared interests and mutual enjoyment. What had driven her into the arms and bed of another man? I copied the emails onto a thumb drive and left for work, my thoughts spiraling. By evening, my phone was inundated with messages. Pleas from Molly, calls from her father, and one from her lawyer. There was also a voicemail from a DEA agent demanding we meet immediately. Confused and suspicious, I called him back and agreed to meet downtown. At the DEA office, Agent DeFranco greeted me grimly. He wasted no time. "Your wife's been implicated in an affair with a drug dealer," he said, flipping open a folder. "We've uncovered evidence tying her to this Martin. Were you aware of her infidelity? Or of her involvement with drugs?" I was floored. Drugs? That's impossible. Molly is a yoga instructor. She's never touched anything illegal, I argued. But DeFranco was unrelenting. "People make foolish choices," he replied coolly. Despite my disbelief, the evidence seemed damning. I agreed to let them search our home, hoping my transparency would show I had nothing to hide. Hours later, agents and sniffer dogs combed through our belongings. They confiscated several items, including pill containers from our medicine cabinet. The following day, I met with Molly's lawyer, who advised me against speaking with law enforcement without him present. Growing frustrated, I demanded answers. I want to know exactly what led to Molly's arrest. If anyone expects my support, I need the full truth. He remained evasive, leaving me no choice but to visit Molly in jail. She appeared utterly broken, clad in an orange jumpsuit, her hair in a messy ponytail, eyes red and swollen from tears. "I'm so glad you're here," she sobbed as I approached the table where inmates met with visitors. When I sat down, I didn't mince words. "Is it true? You were having an affair with Martin? A drug dealer? Were you planning to leave me for him?" Her tears flowed freely. "Thomas, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I never wanted to hurt you." "Then explain." I pressed, my voice hard. "Weren't you happy? Don't you love me? What were you thinking?" She couldn't answer, her sobs filling the silence. The betrayal, the lies, and the weight of the situation bore down on me as I stared at the woman I thought I knew.